Hi, everybody. My name is Natasha Latiff, and I am the founder and director of Feminine Ijtihad. Today, I'm delighted to welcome you to our project. It is an inspiring mission that has brought together so many emerging young leaders to produce the work that we feel inspired to produce. Together, in the past 2 years, in between vacations, part-time work, and university, we have collected up to 100 academic publications on various themes and topics on Muslim women's rights. I am excited that you have joined us. We are always looking for bright young individuals to contribute to the creativity of the project. We're not just producing research work, we're connecting research work with practical grassroots projects in developing and in Muslim countries. At Feminine Ijtihad, we're interested in three things. We're interested in challenging you, we're interested in challenging the organization, and we're interested in challenging the cause. We won't ask you to think outside the box and push the envelope. Instead, we'll ask you to think outside the envelope and push the box a little bit more. Knowledge on women's rights is not just advanced by the production of new literature. We're thinking accessibility. How can we get the material accessible to the activists in Dushanbe, in Durban, and in Darfur? When I started FI, I was a young, impressionable 19-year-old with big ideas. I was in Kabul at the time, and I was researching the law of rape in Afghanistan. In my field study, I interviewed up to 30 judges, parliamentarians, lawyers, and activists, and compared their responses to how I thought Islam conceived and constructed the law of rape. During my conversations with activists, judges, and lawyers, I met an incredible, inspiring young Afghan woman who is leading a very important project on women's rights. She wanted to take the education on women's rights to the rural villages. And she came to me, told me, "You have so much of information on gender equity in Islamic law. Where do you get them from? Can you give me them?" I get them from the bookshops that are accessible to me, libraries, my professors, and more importantly, a simple Google search can actually lead me to so many scholarly articles on the subject. A lot of activists and a lot of organizations in remote regions in the Muslim world or in areas where there's high level of censorship are not going to have the same access to the scholarly materials that are important for the progress and for the development delivery of women's rights education in their countries. Immediately I thought to myself, I could DHL all these books and articles to Afghanistan. But three problems arise. Number one, they're in English language. Number two, they're academic. And number three, they're extremely lengthy. So I said to myself, let me take this idea back to law school in the UK. Let me round up a couple of individuals who are as passionate about delivery of information on human and women's rights and think of ideas on how we can take these lengthy scholarly materials and condense it into simple summaries that we can then translate and send them to places like Afghanistan, to activists like the woman I've met, who can really benefit from incorporating the information in those materials into their programs. I'm not encouraging you to be a researcher. I'm not encouraging you to produce more research work. I'm encouraging you through your work with FI to be an agent of change, to think about what is the significance of the materials you read in grassroots project, in practical work. Our goal is to establish ourselves as the largest database, the website to go to get quick, accessible information on women's rights in its various themes and topics that can be immediately and directly incorporated into training programs, education programs, campaigning, lobbying activities, and law reform. I am excited that you are part of this incredible initiative. I'm excited about the ideas you can bring to the table, how you can develop the project even more. We have a space for everyone. We have a space for ideas. We are an organization that is constantly developing. So we're looking forward to your participation.